Today, I'm flying with SAS or Scandinavian Airlines from Copenhagen to San Francisco in business class. SAS, as the name suggests, is the national carrier for the Scandinavian countries, including Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. I usually go to SAS Gold Lounge in Copenhagen, but since this flight was outside of Schengen area, I decided to try out the Eventyr Lounge, which is located next to Gate C26 in Terminal 3. The business class ticket from SAS don't give you access to the Eventyr Lounge. It is a contract lounge. If you have priority pass like I did, you have access. There's also possibility to pay for entrance. The lounge is fairly large and provides a lot of natural light. The food and beverage area serves both warm and cold dishes. The bar had a decent option of alcohol. Our gate for today's flight was E129, which is located a bit far from the lounge, so set enough time to get there. There was also an outdoor area where you could step out for fresh air, catch a whiff of airplane fuel, or simply watch airplanes passing by. Boarding started approximately 30 minutes before departure time, with business class passengers and SAS Diamond or Star Alliance Gold members boarding first, followed by SAS Plus and then economy class passengers. SAS A330 seats 266 passengers, 32 in business class, 56 premium economy, and 178 in economy class. Economy seats are in row 30 to 57, while in premium economy are in range in 242 layout from row 20 to 27. In business class, the seats are in row 1 to 8. The even number seats are located closer to the window, with a side table protecting you from the aisle, which give you an additional privacy. And the odd number seats are located closer to the aisle. SAS business class use Thomson Aero Vantage XL seats, and seats are 22-inch wide, convert to a 78-inch flat bed. The color scheme and design are quite pleasing. The minimalist design adds a touch of Scandinavia to the seats, though they are not the most spacious business class seats in the market. Having a seat right up against the wall of the aircraft made getting in and out of the seat a tight squeeze. In front of the seats is the 18.5-inch HD IFE display with an USB-A port and 3.5mm headphone jack. On the left side of the IFE screen is the literature pocket. There is also another literature pocket where the safety instruction is stored. In the private divider, you find a headphone on your shoulder height. There is also open shelf storage where you can store your amenity kit and a bottle of water. Right under this space, you find a universal power outlet, headphone jack, USB-A port, and a remote control for the IFE screen. Next to this, you can find a lamp and seat controls. There is also seat controls along the edge of the side table as well, which I accidentally bumped with my shoulder several times during this flight. The tray table is released with a push of a button, and it slides against you. The tray table can slide back and forth, but you have to slide it back if you want to leave your seat. The seat controls have 3 presets for seat adjustments: sitting position, recline, and lie flat bed mode. Under the preset controls, feature controls for the height and the stiffness for lumbar, and also controls for leg adjustments. And lastly, there were controls for firmness for the seat, mood light inside the private divider, and massage function. I found the massage function to be a bit gimmicky. I could barely feel a massage. The headrest can be folded to give a better neck support. No individual air nozzles on the A330 unfortunately, but I had no issue with the temperature on this flight. The pre-departure drinks came pretty fast as soon as I got to my seat. We also got the menu for today's flight and the beddings. SAS provides bedding from DUX and not from Hastings anymore, but the DUX bedding was soft and comfortable. The amenity kit and a bottle of water was all replaced upon boarding. SAS offer amenity kit from DUX and containing an eye mask, earplugs, a dental kit from Humble & Co, socks from Swedish Stocking, and skincare products from Verso, a Swedish skincare brand. The meal service started really quick after reaching cruising altitude. To start off with the service, a warm cloth was given. I preferred a towel rather than this cloth. We also got served warm nut and got our drinks. For this daytime outbound flight to San Francisco, there was a 3-course dinner served after takeoff. Feel free to pause to have a close look on the menu. The food and drink menu was pretty good, with a lot of Scandinavian produced beverages like Harahorn gin from Norway. One of the neat part of dining on a long-haul SAS business class flight is that the flight attendant don't take any food orders in advance. The food is served on a trolley, so you have the chance to see how the food looks like when ordering. I really enjoyed being able to see all the dishes before deciding what I wanted. The crew also puts together a salad to order on the trolley, which gave me a little restaurant feeling. For starter, I picked salmon from Faroe Island. And the dish was beautifully presented, and most important, it was delicious. The pickled daikon was perfect with the fatty salmon. For the main course, I opted for the burnt beef ends. The meat was very tender and flavorful, but the dish itself was just okay. For the dessert, I went for the cheese plate and ice cream. They also had some chocolate mousse cake that wasn't on the menu, and I couldn't resist it, so I opted that as well. Each seat has its own 15.5-inch HD IFE display, operated by the remote or using the touchscreen functionality. The IFE was quick and responsive, and the movie selection was decent. I actually used IFE this time. This flight was right before Christmas, and to get in the Christmas mood, I watched Home Alone. The sound and noise cancelling for the headset was just okay. SAS offers complimentary Wi-Fi for business class passengers and Eurobonus Gold or Diamond members. The speed was pretty good and the Wi-Fi was stable during my flight. The lavatory was a standard industry sized, but it features a window. There are no extra amenities in this lavatory. I guess you can't call this amenities. Seats on the A330 are 22-inch wide and they can transform into 78-inch beds when flat. When in a full lie flat bed position, the footwell does get a bit narrow, but the legroom was more than long enough for me. The footwell in the bulkhead seat are much wider, so if you have the possibility to choose seats, I will definitely pick this one, if available.
The trip has been good so far. Has been exceptional. Good food, good service, and trying to get some few hours sleep before. See you later.
If you need some snacks during the flight, there's a snack bar available in a galley through the flight. Features a snack cabinet with selection of cookies, chocolates, coffee, sandwiches, and etc. More or less anything you can need. Almost half an hour before a landing, the pre-landing meal serving started. It started with a warm cloth service, and then the food came. They served a Scandinavian open-style sandwich, and I opted for breasola. Some fruit and chocolate was served as well. SAS business class on A330 used Thomson Aero Vantage XL seats, which is a comfortable and very slick design. However, the only complaint I have is the narrow footwell, but the legroom was more than long enough for me, so this was designed for Scandinavians. But if you had the possibility to choose the bulkhead seats, I will definitely go for this seat since the footwell is much wider. The food service was very good, the dishes are well thought out, and the trolley serving was a nice touch. The crew and the service they provided on this flight was really exceptional. All encountered was just right mix of warm, friendly, and professional. For a Scandinavian standard, the service level was very high. Once I boarded the plane, the purser saw me filming, and I got warned not to film the crew, which I always respect. But the same purser also proactively presented the food and champagne she was serving so I could film it, and for me, that was a very nice gesture. I might be biased since this is my nation carrier, but I can heartily recommend SAS Business Class when flying long haul. I really enjoyed this flight, and it's a good and comfortable product. Overall, a great option to fly to and from Scandinavia on a direct route. We hope you enjoy watching our video and sharing our incredible flight with SAS in business class. Consider to like or subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to bringing more amazing content in the future. Until then, take care and see you next time.